Welcome back to Timberborn, and I'll say it again. Welcome back to Timberborn and our experimental Oasis playthrough of version 1.0 when it's released soon. As you can see, most of this version of the reservoir is about 80% maybe complete. We only have to get these down, and that's it. Most of that. Now, obviously, in the last play, or was it the play before, I decided I was building a brand new one, because obviously we can see this here, as it's going to be massive. It's going to take a little while for this aqua to fill it up, but once it does fill it up, it's going to be a massive amount of water, so that's good. But we're going to need to do something else. Obviously, I'm going to get more beavers in. And this is starting because I'm running out of them and I haven't got. And we also need to do some of the other stuff. Things like the carousel. Now, I don't actually know how the hell I'm going to get this to work. Although saying that, though, this water channel is coming through, which would generate power. But I haven't decided if I do it from there, where the hell I'm going to put it and all sorts of other things. I do want the same here, because it's quite nice. So we will be sorting that out maybe in this play. But we definitely want to get more beavers going. I just can't decide how this needs to look. Now we've got our... This is obviously going to be the centre of our... Because obviously they can go onto this side like this, or they can go onto this. So this is our centre. I'll blast out this quadrant here because I don't really want that. We know we can take this down as well, this back, this one, because they can walk around that way. So that's not a problem. But it'd be nice to sort that out. I'm still not sure of this. I still think this needs to be. I need a three-way one of these, I think. So I might as well take this out now. And I'll do a line. Let's just say here. And I'll build one this way, and I'll build one this way. This. See, this is the thing: is how is it all going to connect into each other? This can connect into this, which means this can then connect into this. Or I have a third one some other way. I haven't decided. That's what I haven't decided yet. This could go to here. Too many, see, that's the thing. Oh yes, it would be because of this. I mean, this needs to go into here. Or, again, I have a central pillar that sends into the both of them. And just have this as a gap. It should look quite nice. You know. That gap would be, I think, something like here. Although I enabled all that and then I ended up going to be blasting it up. But story of stories. The wood pit is it needs dirt, you see, so that's the reason why I chose this. I am going to enable 2. I know that's fraught with danger, but still. Let's get. I think this is a 2 anyway, so that's 2 gone. That's. There we go. The only slight problem is if I if I wanted to get well, technically not. Technically, it's not a problem if I do this. That means they can walk down there. I want. Oh, really. Let's not finish that sentence. I think is a tunnel there. Is that a well? Maybe. Yeah, that'll carry on. Like so. Which will allow that around the back. Because we're going to have a beam. A roof there. We'll have the... Like this, it's just the same as this. Well, I haven't really finished this off because I haven't moved this. But I'll have to finish it off. And there's the now. And now we got quite a lot of beavers that can be beavered. 13 vacancies, 10 incapacitated again. It's quite annoying. I think it's 2. Yeah, it's a 2. Then go down to 1. And then do that. And then it's so I can take this out. Then I can actually get this around it. It'll be okay because you could do that anyway, so that's not a problem. That's another thing I've fixed. How are we doing with our... We are doing... Satisfaction. Satisfaction. Can we get that in there somewhere? There we go. That's going to be done. I'll then do that one, leaving that. That flipping thing is flipping annoying. Right, you take out that. There we go. That's done. Right then. That's obviously well, I mean, if I do this, then I'm gonna know then to take it out, aren't I? Otherwise, if I put the thing there, I'll forget and thinking, is that supposed to be there? There. Then they can walk around there and do that. They won't get to this one. Oh, well, that's not true because they'll walk up here, won't they? If I do this. At least that's... It's coming on. Like, you see, there's not that much of this. In fact, there's not that much of that left either. Like I said, we may get pretty close to it in this playthrough. I mean, I don't mind filling it up. I'm going to do a path there, and then I'm going to take out that path. This, I think, doesn't need to be here anymore, so we can get rid of this. And this. Pick that up, thank you. We got 10,000 dirt. Yeah, I'm just cannot use the amount of dirt that I've got. So how are we going? Yes, it's still obviously as these are going, this will start to rise quite well. I don't know how far dramatically it's going to do and how far that's going to pump up, but it's certainly going to take at least Well, it's going to take a while. That's for sure. Then, like I said, I can take these out. I can take a lot of this out and then have some other things in there because obviously I've got storage somewhere else then. And I don't really need to worry too much about it. That's it. That's gone. Thank you very much. I'll do another one here, like I said. Then that's a 3, a 2, a 1, and none of that can go there. This needs to come out because it's not going to be used anymore. And that. That way we can get to this section here. Obviously this here I can't get rid of as of yet until I know that all this what I'm building here is being built. They are building it, certainly building it, because they can get up there, you see. See what I mean? They are going and doing all this construction. I can actually get rid of... Can I do that? They can walk on there, get that, get that, get that. I think they can get these two. See, it's definitely taking shape. Sure. And then I won't have to worry about... Well, I don't think I'll have to worry about dirt for a good while ever again in the playthrough. For sure. Just need these two. Just need this. See, it's flowing out because obviously it's not got this, and there's no way for me to quickly get that done. But this is fine. This is definitely fine. It's a lot faster than them walking to it. We've got the urban sprawl done, that's for certain. Right, I'm going to have to turn this then. If this is the only way to do it. Turn this to here. That means... that needs to come down. I don't like it, but it'll probably have to do. Although I don't actually think I can actually get through there. I might actually, what I'm trying to do, I know what I'm trying to do, but I don't know whether it'll work. I need to take that out. Obviously, I need a line to here, but I can't. Well, I can actually. It's only a walkway, not a. It's not a structural thing, is it? Actually, I don't need to do any of that. I've just thought of something. I can do this. Right the way back to there. Now don't forget, we can have three squares of an overhang and it'll be perfectly fine. Which means I don't need to do this at all. Which means I don't need to do that. Which means I can have my thing back again. Is that a 2? It should be a 1. Which means I can have this back again like this, and this could go back to here, and this can go. I don't understand what I was doing. I forgot about the tunnels actually. Like under here, that's what I was doing. Remember, we can tunnel 3 in before this would fall. So that'll get me my thing around to get around to here, because that's what I need to do. And have another down the dune. So these could do that. We could do well-being. We do no. Our roof terrace, which will be this way. The other roof terrace, which would be the other way. We've already got that roof terrace. They can't get. Yes, they can get to it. Oh no, they've got to build this first, haven't they? Oh. But I think we've got enough. I think we're not doing too bad. Food is at 2,000 of bread. I mean, obviously, I need a lot more bread. I'll enable these. I haven't. Oh, they are bread. So that'll pump out some more bread again. But I'm not too much over worried about the situation with that. I don't like this though. It's too boxy. That might make it look semi better. Probably not. But I'll figure something out. Right, we've only got this, this, and this to put in. Sweet. That now I can get this going. That's not right down to the floor, I don't think. No, it's got tons yet. Better do this first. They can't get to that. Well, they can get that to the floor, and they can get these two. Get to all of this because they can still walk around. Some of this can go as well. Well, in fact, actually, that. And that. Because these could go to 2 because they can walk that way. But I'm going to have to take all the others out as a 1 because obviously that's the line. But I'll take this out first. There. That's the last remnants of that. This corner bit here. This one, this one, this one, this one. You can take that out. That's okay. That's now being done. Because that's now been done. That's the height that it should be. I can take this out. Don't need this anymore. Don't need all this, so that's done. That's good. I could to make it less boxy. What I could do is just do, let's say, a couple there and something maybe like that, just to sort of break up the corner. Even on this one, just makes it look a little less unnatural. Right, let's just whiz back here and see how we're doing. We've gone We haven't got one up yet. This will have to be done before this. And as then, this will absolutely go like mad once this gets filled in. 11,000 in dirt and 12,000 in Avgor. I mean, like I said, I can cheat. It's not ideal. In other words, what I do is this. I get rid. I get rid. I get rid. But the problem being is I cannot get rid of this dirt. I suppose I can. The trouble is I just need the dirt. I just need the dirt left. That'll reduce that down, and then I'll build them again. It's not ideal, and it's it sort of feels a bit cheaty to me, but there's no real way of actually doing them without doing that. It won't be that long before we've only got a few lines left to create. Obviously, this here is a bit of an issue. Well, this isn't now. I'm going to delete this. I don't think I've got anything. Yeah, see, I've got no. Delete that. They can, because they can walk up here. So if I do this, then I do this. So they'll be able to walk around and this one's no good though. At least I don't think it is. I'm going to leave it there just in case. Right. We're still doing that. We've still got 300 in explosives. Don't need to worry about them. Go back. We've only got a few left to put in. That's good. Bread's gone to 2,700 now. Because obviously now they're starting to fill up this with the bread again, which I believe is here. I was thinking, where there's the bread then? Yeah, the bread's there. The cocktail crackers is... I should do stuff with that really, because that would give me crackers. I think I've got maple syrup crackers. Yeah, see, I've got cocktail crackers, but I've got not much space for them. Mud pits in. That's giving me 30 something. That's gonna be quite. I need what I want to carousel that. Like I said, I could probably use the power here. Right, so I've got these running. I want some sort of plinth in the center. I have no idea how this is going to work and whether it's going to work. Right, so there. These cannot connect to these. So this will connect to this, which would then connect to this. Right, so if I delete that, I then add the connection to here, then add the connection to here, which means this still can do it. Right, that connection goes to this connection, which means they can still use this dance hall. Now, whether that move the dance hall is probably a nice idea. There we go. Let's delete this. Now it should theoretically work. Remember, I'm only using this as a path. I could put these two back actually. I don't need them, but still. I'm only using it as a path to walk around, like so. I want to get rid of this as well now, because I don't need this section. Now, how high did I make this? I'm also going to get rid of this. And because I've got so much dirt. No, 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 no. I want it round that way, and I want the next one round that way. Because they can build this, and then that would be the edge of the other edge. Now that should be mainly done. Yeah. Oh, they're asleep. Well, they're not doing anything. Yeah, so I'm gonna have this crazy flipping thing in here that I'm gonna get rid of. Oh, I'm gonna have to do this first, aren't I? So that's, we've got that edge. It doesn't matter because it's not gonna do anything. And I want that edge done. Yeah, they can do them. Oh, I forgot these as well. That looks to be down to 1. Although, can't. That looks to be down to 2. No point wasting thing, even though it doesn't really matter. Right. These will come in eventually, when it's ever ready. Will you pick this stuff up? Leaving the dirt on its own. What I can do is preempt this. I know it's one of these, isn't it? By just doing that. And pause. I'll just pause one of them. Well, in fact, I don't need to pause that one. And build it. Because they can pick all this up anywhere. That's not going to stop him. And then it's going to use the planks up, because there's 1,000 planks, so there's no blooming space to actually put the planks. Right. There we go. We've got one left to do. And the reservoir now is going to start increasing. Yeah. Let's leave that for about, well, 20 minutes, and I bet you it's only about up to here. It's not gonna. It's gonna take a long time for that to think. But that's our safety reservoir. It's going to be absolutely giant. You know, if you've seen the new Diarma playthroughs, that's the entire map of new Diarma easy. Probably twice over, to be honest with you. But it's just a way of, like, that means I've got 2. And I think that's not a bad idea. This is almost done. In fact, I think that one is done. Which means I can take these down. Yep. This one's done. And this one's done. The slight problem is the pass-through of power. But I think I could be okay. Let's pick this up first, and then I'll just join them because I just only have them left. Wait, and then I can take this out once this is down, which won't take too long. No, guys, get all this, will you? That's full. That's not full. That's not full. That's okay. Gears are gears are gears. Now I've got so much gears. I've just got no room for storage, medium. Copy that to there. Paste that in there. What was I doing? On one. There. Get that built quick. No storage for dirt, that's okay. I know it's a bit cheaty. Nope. Oh, that's only two. I want to copy that to there. And I've just given myself some more dirt. No, I don't want to get rid of that one because that's got gears, planks, biggest. Although planks is a bit of a problem, Zoom. Let's stop making everything. Stop making that, and let's get them to. Why aren't you obtaining logs? You are obtaining logs. I clearly didn't watch that, did I? That was a bit lucky. I'd have been in deep doo-doo there. Not for the first time in this playthrough, as we all know. Right, they're now getting this. I'll just delete the dirt. I don't really care about the dirt. I think the gears are found, yeah, so the gears are filling up again. Here now. Nope, that's not what I wanted. I'll do that again. Copy that to there. And do that. So we get another storage of gears, because I'm just about full with gears here. As I'm getting these back, they're obviously, I've got nowhere to put the damn things. You know, gears. Dirt has gone back in. Dirt, thingy that again, which I mean, I copy, paste. That'll put it as a dirt, and they can that way. It's going to do that, so that's great. I'm happy. There's a pig in muck, which is actually, you know, I lost the corner, which is actually quite ironic because that's what we want. Look at that! Hey, jeez, that's filled up really fast. That filled up a lot faster than I was expecting it. See, we're in a drought, and that's just like. That's almost done another thing. Yeah, it doesn't have to go up a lot faster than that than I was expecting. I've got 300, and I've got enough extract, and I've got enough so I don't really need to. Shh. Sugar. means I'm not going to be able to get them. Oh, you stupid ass. Oh. Hell's fire and brimstone. Oh, this is going to be an absolute nightmare. Right, to there to there. Give me cellar 2 there. I'll do it from this length. Well, I can get... It's an excuse to get rid of that, I suppose, but that's not exactly how I envisaged it should have been done. Down there. Again. Now. I might just. This is going to be the longest. This is going to be the longest stairs ever in the year. You're stupid. But that's why now you can see why you've got to be really careful. By so that's 1, and that's 1. Oh, this is the staircase from hell. And back. Then again. So there's there. That's now another one. So that I'll just do there. That would be there. That would be there. That would be there. Then we want a 2. Then I think we want 1. Look at the size of that thing. This is why you don't do it wrong. Because you get something on the grounds of the biggest staircase that you have to create, like that monstrosity. But I suppose I was having to do something for that, because I was gonna have to get rid of that, because it would have absolutely wound me up. But not to worry. Not to worry. Why are you not building them, I wonder? Need to do them. Right. That's done. Oh. That was a bit silly, wasn't it? Never mind. Never mind. Let's get that done and get that done. They can still do it, it's just not a problem. Am I full of gears? Yes, I am full of gears. That's why I wanted that to be built as well. Come on, guys. Come on. We need to get it done in this. We need to get our... I don't mind getting the reservoir done and then finishing up blasting around. That's not a problem. I needed this to die. I haven't got any power anyway, but now I've got power going again. That's done. Yeah, it just makes it a little bit more au naturel if I sort of do a few... let's say just do a few of these and then just like maybe there, maybe just there. And then we'll have that and then have something like that. And then maybe just like one out. You know, something like that. And does that make it? No, that makes it just unnatural because then they're all. Let's just do that one. Something like, I don't know. I'll just leave it. It just looks even worse than what it was when I started with it. They can't do anything because there's a drought anyway, so That's not the worst thing in the world. This is horrendous. Now you see why you don't, when you're doing these, do not do it wrong. Because you get that. Is that now down to the bottom? No, it's not. Which means it wants at least one more. There we go. See, this doesn't look too bad because that looks au naturel-ish. I mean, I could increase the builders. What have we got? We've got 42 unemployed. That's a bit of a swizz. Let's blast that up then. But let's just blast all that up then. Nah, where do I'm not going to get one in there though, am I? There. That's a bit of a problem. Well, I'll get one more back. And that way I can... obviously, I'm enabling this as well. Might just do them, you know. I'm going to... It's only 10 and locked. Yeah, let's enable these to get built. I might as well. If I've got 42 beavers unemployed, which is horrendous, I might as well, like, give them something to do, mightn't I? I want more builders, because then they would build a lot of other things that I'm not building. Now, I'm going to have to wait. Did I actually... I suppose I wasn't using that at the time, and I forgot. I'll let this get... No, I won't. I'll set it going now. Because I won't forget. Although I was saying that, I have got 7,000 in water. This is not I have to worry too much. Now, this is going to absolutely... Oh, I don't know. It did go down a bit, though, didn't it? Quite a lot. Well, it's participation. No, won't do that, will it? It needs to select both. Now there, get that done. Don't need that anymore. Time is not bad. There we go. Then look at that. They've already filled that up already. Flipping roll on. And these are all running. That's good. That's just dropped me down to 28 unemployed. Have some holiday, boys. Fine. Don't worry about it. There. Get rid of that. Like so. That needs to go. Yeah. And then needs to go to 2. I think it's that. That's right, isn't it? Don't normally do it that way. I'm going to. Is that right? There. And then obviously that would go to there. I'll put these 2 back. Don't need them. Don't need them. A rough. We want some rough decoration. Not that one. That one. There we go. I don't. Well, I've got enough food, like, so I could enable that lot and get a couple of hundred beavers in. Right, all that's done, all that's done, all that's done. Right, what was I doing? I was doing this one, that was it. Get rid of that. That'll give me a district, no, I want the district management. Housing, done, finished, get, do. That'll give me more. The only trouble is I could do with, if I get rid of this, I can put the line there. In fact, if I get rid of that and that as well, I might even have to get rid of it. Let's just work out when he comes, and I'll use that as another one, because that obviously that'll give me more beavers to build, which means we'll do this faster. Right, so that's fine. Yeah, well, you know, doesn't look too shabby, I suppose. How are we doing? One more to do. Right, let's get this monstrosity working. Right, that's it. I can now do this one. I'll be able to fill it up soon as well. I bet that's been built. Yes, it has. They won't do this one because they obviously can't reach it. So now I do that, then they will be able to reach it. They will be able to pack this one. I can do this and move this along, and then delete that, which means I can get another district bit of builders and do that. Why did we prioritize and buy haulers with a builders for? I don't get that. Oh, I see. They put food in there. Huh. That must have been new. Didn't notice they did that before. Right, so that's them. I just need this one. I'm gonna have a bit of a problem there because I'm gonna have to. Maybe I don't need that one. Well, I've got enough. I've gone. Whoops, a daisy. Unemployed 17 still. So that's fine. I've got all this full. Everything's full here. This should be always full. This should be always full. Water is the main. Water and food are the two main things in this game. Without them, we're not going anywhere. It's filling. It's going to take so long to fill all that though. Well, that's fine. I don't mind about that. I didn't mind about that at all. There we go. One little bar left, and all this can be ripped off then. The bandages will be going. I'll take this line out first, because then obviously I've got this. Now, there's a couple of options that I build from here. I build from here, and then just blast them down a lot easier, because obviously I've already got this built. And it's only, I think, it's only one. Yeah, I think they can do that. Oh no, saying that though, that would be needed to be one higher though, won't it? Well, that's alright. I could build one higher. A couple of high. In fact, let's preempt this debacle. No, I can't do that, can I? I'm gonna have to do it that way. If I'm gonna have to go up, I can only go up by. I have to get that straight, and that one will have to be. Is that the one? No, I can do it from there, like so. That means they'll be able to. This is the top. That means they'll be able to put that in, but they wouldn't be able to go up there. Oh, no, no. Might not be able to. Done. So we've got rid of all that. That's all done. The only sort of yeah, see, this is why I don't like this, because now I'm doing this by singles. That's all done. So what I can do is get rid of this. No, the problem being is I'm not going to be able to get all that out if I don't get it out. Oh, demolition building and place and in whatever. It's be a new thing. I didn't get a chance to read that before it went. Delete this. Pick this up. Might get them to pick that up. It is a real pain having to do this. That's, you can see why I do it by this. Right, they're almost there. That one is done, but I ain't going to get rid of that one until this one's done. And we have 12. We have enough. Well, I don't think I've ever had this dirt in any game. Right, that's done. That's what I'm only waiting for, because then I can tear this down and well, in fact, actually, if I can... Oh no, I can't do that. I don't do that until this is all done. Once that's done. We are getting there, no. I know it was a sigh of that, but it was a sigh of a good sign, not a bad sign. If a sigh can be good or bad, I don't know too sure, but let's doing that was probably a bad idea, but I need to give them to do something. I still like this though. Actually, I don't think that is connected to that. I think that one is connected to here. That's how it should be done. Then we... do I just blast it and then build what I need to build? Yeah, blast it. Even though I've already... I know this is a bad idea. Because I'm just like putting a massive amount of beavers in the in there. And they do like to breed like wildfire. I suppose, yeah. I think the foxtails are the easier one to control than the iron teeth. It's about halfway through. I mean, that's a lot of surface water, so it's bound to take a long time. Like I said, we're nearly the end. Won't be. It looks like we're not getting this done yet. That's all done, so I can get rid of this. That looks to me as if it's just a 2. So we'll take that as a 2 and get rid of that. And then we get the next one on. Now the only other way to do this would be to build a staircase. Like what we've done. I can almost... The trouble is, this being here, I can't start filling it up because I can't... Right, how are we doing? These are both down. That's it, they're gone. Right, everything starts to be taken down. Let's take it down like that. Because I've got these ladders, I'm actually going to start blasting. Yeah, I thought that might go somewhere. Yeah, I'll go carry that one. Don't particularly want to do this. That would go down. Or do I actually need the damn thing? I don't think I need it, do I? I don't think I need that. Gone. Oh, this is what I was saying, This is what I was saying by... I'm going to need to... But I'm going to need to get rid of this anyway. So let's... It's not going to be pretty, and I'm going to have to work a way to link all that in. Right, there we go. I don't like this. This is going to take forever and a damn day. But I can't really... I will be in a... Well, maybe... Well, the problem is how do I get to that? There, that's needing to be... oh, we're at the end of the video, and you know I miss all this. Oh, we've got down to that one. Get rid of that one. So anyway, yeah, everything is coming along. I need to decide what we're going to do with this. I will decide that in the next video together. Obviously, this is going to change because I don't need the water from here. So I might use it for some of this. I have no idea what I'm going to do with it. But obviously we're going to have so much water, it's just unbelievable. So that's pretty good. And as this reservoir, in fact, the reservoir on the other side has actually taken less time than this. The reason why this has taken, the other one's feels as if it's taken longer is because the way it had to be done. Well, how did that happen then? How did that cut into there? Or maybe somehow. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed this. We will see you in the next one, where we finish this off. We'll obviously do something with this, our natural massive reservoir that we've got here, the bowl. And I'm not too sure about what we start to, I want to fix this. Obviously, this is now going to be blasted down, and I'm going to have to sort of send a ladder around there to be able to get in there, and then work out something to here, and that will connect to that. Then they come, it's a bit of a path, for sure, but it's a usable path, I think, and work out that, and then move this out of the way, and then I'm still unsure about how to connect this two together yet, but we'll work out something, and whether I can use some system off here that I'm sort of saying, well, this is the center of the universe, and see if we can build some that, and maybe put some of these in the center, and then start doing the 4-way off, because obviously that's what we have to do. Now we know that it should allow this like this, but I can't put anything in the center of there, so that means the only option would be to use metal, these things. So then that's the option to do, to get over this section, so I can build something in the center and build it outwards. But I think we'll do that in the next video. Anyway, take care. We will see you again soon. Bye for now.